Good evening, everybody. I hope you'll excuse my hair and my clothes. I just got home from work a little while ago. Um, I have this story that I'd like to share. It's not, well, everything is twin flame related, but it's not directly twin flame related, but I wanted to share it anyway, um, just because it's a miracle and because twin flames seem to attract this kind of thing happening to them more than your average Joe. So I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope you'll enjoy the story as much as I'm enjoying having this experience. Um, Tonight, I was talking to a friend on the way home, and when I got home, I was still talking to her. So when I opened the door to come in, my cat ran out. I have two cats. Thaddeus is a 1 year old and he won't try to go out, but Solomon is older and he used to be an outdoor cat and he'll get outside every chance he gets. So he ran out and Thaddeus heard his name and he was here to see us. um, he ran out and I didn't figure he'd go far. I figured he would just sniff around the house. So I went in the house and set my stuff down and got the flashlight because it was starting to get dark. And I couldn't find him anywhere, and I was starting to get upset about it. And all the neighbors next door were outside their house. And I asked them if they minded if I would shine my flashlight around their house and look for my cat. Well, the young guy, he was giving me a hard time, and he's like, "Oh, that would be a problem," and it kind of scared me because I wasn't sure, about the culture around here and how neighbors are with each other. So when he realized he scared me, he started laughing and said, "I'm just kidding. You can shine your light, look for your cat." So he came out with a flashlight and started helping me. And we got to talking and everything. Well, I came back between the two houses and was looking for my cat there, and I found a $50 bill. Now, I don't know how they handle this down here, but in Virginia, what we would do, like what we would do in a store that I would work at, would be ask, the customer if, which in this case it would be a customer, but like ask the person, did you lose money and, what was it? Well, when I asked right away, he knew it was a $50 bill. So I obviously, knew he was telling the truth and gave it back to him. Because it could have been buried for 10 years and something dug it up, or the rain washed it up to the surface or whatever. So it did look pretty dirty. So anyway, so I gave the money back and we continued to look for the cat. Well, we finally got him and he came in, and I was a little frustrated with him. And the neighbor came back out again. And he goes, because he had told me, like I told him I got the cat and I was going inside and everything. He's like, "Hang on, I'll be right there," because he had to come from the back of the house. So when he came back, he gave me the $50 bill. And he said, "We believe that your cat getting lost was so that we could bless you." Well, it turned out these people were pastors. Now, what's so funny to me is when I first met the lady across the street, I didn't get such a good vibe from her. I didn't get a bad vibe, but I didn't get the kind of vibe that I like to get from a person that I'm trying to make friends with. So, she's come over really late a couple times and tried to visit, and I told her I was sorry I couldn't visit. I was in the middle of another conversation or whatever. But she's affiliated with a certain denomination. And, I'm open to all religious denominations. I'm open to whatever a person believes in. But I'm also a big believer in unity and embracing diversity, getting rid of wanting to separate and so forth. So she didn't seem to really embrace the people next door because they're of a different ethnicity. So looking back on the situation, I find that just very amusing because she doesn't know what she's missing out on. These people are amazing. They're they're friendly, they're kind, they're warm, and they wanted to use my cat getting lost as an excuse to bless me. Now, the way I was looking at it was my cat getting lost happened so that I would find their money and give it back to them. But they wanted me to have it. And I even tried to compromise. And by this time, I was crying because they were so sweet. And I said, if you want to give me something, just give me $10. I was going to give you something for helping me find my cat. And they did really help me find my cat. They found my cat for me and let me come into their private space in their backyard to lure him out. So I didn't tell the story quite in the chronological order that it happened, with learning about their different their ethnic background and so forth. But none of that mattered because I just wanted to say the story organically the way it came up into my heart to share it. And again, I hope you enjoyed hearing me tell this story as much as I'm happy to share it with you guys. So I love you all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being there. Thanks for excusing my after work look with the nasty sweatshirt and the messed up hair and everything. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. And let me tell you what, look out for blessings like this, because if you're truly on your twin flame path and you're out there to help people and you're out there to be blessed and to be a blessing to other people, it's going to happen. It's going to happen when you least expect it. It's going to happen when you're upset because you think you've lost your cat forever and you turn out to get your cat back, and then something like this turns around and happens. So if you don't have your twin in your life right now, don't worry about that, because things like this are happening to remind you of God's power and His grace and His mercy and His love. So, pay attention to the little things that happen every day, because they're breadcrumbs that are going to lead you to bigger and bigger stuff and more blessings. And you just keep watching my journey and you'll see that that's true. It's exactly why I'm here. It's exactly why I felt compelled to pursue this work that I'm doing. Whether I'm getting paid for it or not, it doesn't matter, because I'm getting my blessings. I mean, I made more by making friends with these people than I make in a 4-hour shift in my job. God will find ways to bless you if you just open yourself up for it. So let this be a twin flame message to you all. And once again, I just want to say I love you and thank you for being a part of this journey. And I wish you all the blessings and the joy and the happiness on your journey as well. Good night.